Hello there my fellow Holotable heroes, and welcome to another Conquest counter video guide. You'll be able to find these and all my other Conquest counters on my SWGOH for Life website. If you haven't seen it yet, go and check it out. There'll be a link in the description below. Now in this video I'll be going up against Bo-Katan Mandalorian team, and if you know this team, it's quite annoying actually. Obviously there we've got Canderous gaining bonus turn meter and things like that, but that's not even the most annoying bit. The most annoying bit with them is their modifier at the code, because whenever they take damage, everybody gains stack of clan loyalty, and for this stack of clan loyalty they get extra counter chance, so eventually they'll just constantly be counter attacking. And what happens when they attack out of turn because of Bo-Katan? They keep recovering health and protection, and then obviously Candy there keeps gaining bonus turn meter. So you know, you definitely need to keep these guys under control right at the beginning of the battle, otherwise you could be in trouble the longer battle goes on. So in this one I'll be showing you two different data disc sets. So first I'll show you some teams using Stoneskin data disc set, and then second set will be with Overzealous. So for the here Stoneskin data disc, obviously we need to have fortified and unbreakable for extra defense, and then stacking fervor just gives a little bit more stacking offense here whenever we attack out of turn. We got entrenched, more survivability, voluntary vanguard, another key disc here, so our healthiest ally will be gaining a permanent mark on them. And then there as well critical formation, another key disc data here, so whenever we critically hit we recover some protection, so you know, definitely adding to that survivability. Let's kick off with Padme. You probably want your Kenobi to be here healthiest, not Padme, but still worked with Padme, so you know, I didn't bother remodding, because actually I have my Kenobi modded for speed for the Qui-Gon Jinn teams, not really for max health. That's why Padme seems to be healthiest, but you know, we'll still get things going. And because of the entrenched data disc, obviously Padme is very good. You can't be critically hit, you will resist the debuffs, so these guys can't do a whole lot. As you can see, I didn't want to use AoE there from Anakin, because remember, his AoE would hit all of them, which means they would get more stack of clan loyalty. So just kind of trying to do here single target attacks, so you don't get into, you know, trouble with them getting too many stacks of clan loyalty. So Candy was the first one to go down, and then as well Armor going after Bo next. That's why I brought in here Commander Bo-Katan, so I can just insta-kill Canderous, so I don't have to worry about him getting like million turns, and I would just have to finish off Django, and there we go. Padme with Stoneskin works very well. Up next we've got now Darth Revan. Obviously editing with Malak and Stoneskin data this set will be very good, because he'll get marked, and everybody then when they critically hit him they get feared, so you get these guys under control. Bo-Katan put a taunt on herself for some bizarre reason, so we're able to go after her. So just keep going, because as soon as Bo-Katan is out, you know, they lose their ability to heal, so this will then kind of slow down their protection and health recovery, so you should be able to then get through them eventually. I mean, Django can still do a big hit on somebody, but luckily there Malak is a big boy, so he took it like a champ, and then just have to drain their armor and Sabine, and there we go, finish them off as well. Up next we've got General Skywalker. Now with General Skywalker and 5s, they're both counter-attacking, and whenever we counter-attack we gain 4% offense. Whenever we critically hit, we recover protection because of crit formation here, and on top of it all, whenever the enemies, they're getting this stack of clan loyalty because of General Skywalker's lead, we're getting another 2% offense on top of 4% offense we're getting from stacking fervor data disc. So the damage here can ramp up over time. As you will see, we're doing some big hits already with General Skywalker. Let's go ahead, take Bo out, just that we stop their healing. Okay, there we go, just keep going. Obviously with General Skywalker, no revives for Django, so definitely guess a great team here. Moving on, we've got now Bad Batch here with Shakti, and you know, they go first, they hit Wrecker. Shakti gets a lot of bonus turn meter because of that. Then you can pass turn over to your Echo, and then Echo gets a turn here in a moment now. There we go, we get days on everybody, and most importantly healing immunity, so they can't heal up. Let's just go ahead, hopefully get some stuns out. They can't counterattack obviously because of the days when they get all these stacks of clan loyalty, so at this point you can just go all out on these guys. Obviously just speeding up the footage here, getting more stuns there with tech, and now just finishing off armor. There we go. Up next, we've got here Imperial Troopers, bringing Stormtrooper for the kind of a pre-taunt here because of the voluntary vanguard. Then this feeds a lot of turn meter to Piet. We can then put mark on our Death Trooper. First, you want to go after Bo-Katan just to stop their healing. She's got an AoE daze as well. You don't want your troopers to be dazed, and from here on out, you know, it's going to be a straightforward match. Then we've got CLS. CLS, hopefully our turn meter train here will be enough to get through these guys before they get too many stacks of clan loyalty and they don't counterattack too much. Again, first thing, so let's go after Bo if we can, because she's got a daze, AoE daze, and as well from her unique they'll be getting health and protection recovery. Go after Canderous next, after Django, and at this point you are good to go. And because of this critical formation data disc, obviously we keep recovering their protection. We got now General Grievous. Now General Grievous is not as mighty as he would be when using the Amplify Agony data discs. So obviously the damage output is significantly reduced, but luckily, you know, the turn meter train is still engaged. So good thing is, once you do get target locks on everybody, they will not be able to counter attack, and this will then allow, you know, to just kind of ignore all that clan loyalty buffs. You don't need to worry about too many counter attacks at all, even with the very high stacks as Sabine had there. So quick work as well with Grievous. Up next, we've got Mon Mothma. Now Mon Mothma can work as well. Obviously, we do have Revise. Now, unfortunately, Kara isn't the tankiest tank, so they may burn through her. It really depends, obviously, how high gear she is. And now we get our things going. Again, trying to go after Bo first here. Luckily, you know, as soon as you get a turn, hopefully you should be able to get your POW Hoth Scout combo going, and, you know, kind of giving you unlimited turn meter so you can get through these guys. But definitely go after Bo first here, because obviously to stop her healing and daze and everything. So what I'm trying to do here is no, I'm not using AoEs. Obviously I don't want them all counter attacking until somebody is stunned. Okay, going after Django next. And now without Django, you know, things will become a lot easier. Make sure to land those stuns with Hoth Scout so you don't get counter attacks. And now just down to armor, and that should be the end of the Mandalorians. Alright, let's switch now over to the Overzealous data disk. So this one is slightly different, obviously still using Entrenched and Fortified for the extra survivability in the beginning of the battle. However, here we're using 3 stacks of Zealous Ambition, which will give a lot of offense to your healers and support, and as well Vitality to boost your health further, which means more damage for your guys as well. But you know, it's only gonna be support and healers benefiting here. That's why we got kind of lots of healers here and support in this Jedi team. Again, using Shakti, that she gains bonus turn meter, so she can now call Yoda for assist. We can push back turn meter. Basics there, as you can see, Yoda is an absolute beast with 3 stacks of Zealous Ambition. Going after Django, he's the real threat after Bo-Katan. We go taking out Canderous and the remaining guys, then the battle was quite straightforward. Alright, so we've got clones here, Rex lead with Barrys. Again, we'll be getting a lot of bonus turn meter here because of Rex lead, so this will allow us to keep up with the enemy's turn meter. Just trying to here go after Canderous so he doesn't gain too much bonus turn meter. Using form up, more turn meter for the team. Him just to do basic again. I don't want them to gain too many stacks of clan loyalty here. There we go. With obviously their Canderous down, we can turn our attention now to the remaining guys. The good thing about this here, Echo actually is a support as well, so whenever he assists when you use basic, he'll be doing a lot of damage there as well. Alright, so moving on, we've got Rey with her droids. Now here, obviously, C-3PO, he can't deal damage, he supports, so the main damage here will be from BB-8 and R2. Obviously bringing in L3 for the pre-taunt, so she takes the initial hits. And once you get your things going, you know, you should be good to go. There we go, we got Bo out, so we don't have to worry about days, we don't have to worry about them healing up. Going after Django next. So whenever there you can see often instead of like maybe wiggling or doing anything else, smoke screen or anything with R2, I just use their basics because they can do a lot of damage. Here's another team that works well with Overzealous. So you just bring in Huxley, so we get those counterattacks in beginning, and whenever we counterattack there, Executioner, he will feed Terminator to team when he crits. And then here we got 3 support units. We got Hux, Phasma, and First Order Officer. We got crew for pre-taunt. And really like seeing Hux basicing for 500k is definitely very satisfying. If you do have Raddus is a great team as well to use with this Overzealous data disk, because we do have some support units here. We've got obviously Cassian and as well Raddus himself. Unfortunately, Rogue One is really missing good support and healer units. I did lose K2 there and brought him back. The good thing obviously here is as long as Raddus is alive, Jean can't be defeated. So, you can also cheese your way through many battles where enemy just keeps going after Jean when she's the weakest. But anyway, let's get those attacks, get Canderous out. Trying to go after Django next. Here we go. We're almost at download progress at 100%. And once that happens, you just wipe out the entire enemy team. We got Dash. He's probably the king of Overzealous, really, because as soon as he gets a turn, funny enough, Dash is support here, and IG-11 is actually a healer, so even like IG's hits can do a lot of damage as well. But anyway, we get a turn, boom, we just wipe them out because Dash is support, not an attacker. All that extra damage from Zealous Ambition data is really boosting the damage. And that's it, guys. That's all the battles I wanted to show you today using Stoneskin and Overzealous data these sets versus Bo-Katan Mandalorians in Sector 5. So hopefully it was useful and helpful. Let me know in the comments below or my Discord server. But until then, have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.